Mini summary. Food becomes energy, building blocks, or storage. Q&A Q, what are the three fates of nutrients? A. Immediate energy, building molecules, or storage as glycogen fat. Q. What does metabolism mean? A. All chemical reactions in the body. Number 2. Metabolic reactions, catabolism versus anabolism. Catabolism breaks molecules down and releases energy. Anabolism builds molecules and requires energy. ATP couples the two like a rechargeable battery, passing energy from catabolism to power anabolism. Mini summary. Catabolism makes ATP, anabolism spends ATP. Q&A. Which pathway builds molecules? Anabolism. Q. What molecule links the two? ATP. Number 3. Energy transfer, redox and ATP generation. When a molecule is oxidized, it loses electrons, often H atoms, and energy. Reduction is the gain of electrons energy. Coenzymes NAD and AD carry those hydrogens. ATP is generated by 1. Substrate-level phosphorylation, 2. Oxidative phosphorylation, ETC, 3. Photophosphorylation in organisms with chlorophyll. Mini summary. Redox moves energy, Na-phage shuttle it. ATP is made by substrate-level and oxidative phosphorylation in humans. Q&A. Q. Oxidation versus reduction. A. Oxidation loses electrons. H. Reduction gains them. 2 key electron carriers, NAD and FAD. Number 4. Carbohydrate metabolism. Most carbs become glucose, the preferred ATP source. Fates of glucose. Burn now for ATP. Build amino acids, proteins. Store as glycogen, glycogenesis. Convert to fat, lipogenesis, if glycogen stores are full. Getting glucose into cells. GI absorption via NFI glucose symporters. Most body cells use facilitated diffusion transporters increased by insulin. Phosphorylation traps glucose inside. Glucose catabolism, cellular respiration. 1. Glycolysis, 2 pyruvate, net plus 2 ATP. 2. Pyruvate fate, low O2 lactate with O2 acetyl-CoA. 3. Krebs TCA. Cycle NAD-FADH2 plus a little ATP. 4. Electron transport chain, big ATP yield via chemiosmosis. O2 is final electron acceptor. Total 36-38 ATP per glucose. Classical value. Glucose anabolism, glycogenesis, insulin, glycogenolysis, glucagon, epinephrine. Gluconeogenesis, make new glucose from glycerol amino acids, stimulated by cortisol, thyroid hormone, epinephrine, glucagon, GH. Mini summary, glucose is king. Burn it, store it, or make it. With oxygen, you run Krebs ETC. Without, you make lactate. Q&A. Q. What hormone boosts cell glucose uptake? A. Insulin. Low O2, what happens to pyruvate? Converted to lactate. Can name 2 hormones that raise blood glucose between meals? A. Glucagon and epinephrine. Number 5. Lipid metabolism transport. Lipids travel as lipoproteins. Chylomicrons, dietary fat, tissues. VLDL, liver TG, fat, becomes LDL. LDL, deliver cholesterol to tissues. HDL, harvest. Excess cholesterol to liver. Fates, oxidize for ATP, store as triglycerides, or use structurally, membranes, hormones, bile salts. Storage, subcutaneous adipose stores triglycerides. Fats constantly turn over. Catabolism, lipolysis. Triglycerides, glycerol plus fatty acids, stimulated by norepi, glucocorticoids. Bechdel oxidation chops fatty acids into acetyl-CoA for Krebs. Ketone bodies, acetoacetate, hydroxybutyrate, acetone, form in liver, ketogenesis. When acetyl-CoA piles up. Anabolism, lipogenesis, excess glucose, amino acids, fat, insulin stimulates. Too many ketones, ketosis, possible acidosis. Mini summary, lipids ride in lipoproteins. You burn them by oxidation, store them, or build with them. Insulin promotes fat making. Stress hormones promote fat breakdown. Q&A. Q. Which lipoprotein removes cholesterol from tissues? A. HDL. What cuts fatty acids into acetyl-CoA? A. By oxidation. Q. What stimulates lipolysis? A. Epinephrine, norepinephrine, and glucocorticoids. Number 6. Protein metabolism. Proteins, amino acids, absorbed to liver. Amino acids enter cells, insulin and GH help, and become enzymes, transporters, antibodies, contractile and structural proteins, or are converted to fat glycogen or used for energy. Catabolism. Amino acids undergo deamination, decarboxylation to enter Krebs, can form glucose, fatty acids, or ketones. Anabolism. Ribosomes build proteins directed by DNA RNA. Essential amino acids must come from diet, non-essential made by transamination. PKU, missing PAH enzyme, high phenylalanine. Mini summary. Amino acids mostly build proteins. Extra can be burned or stored. Some are essential in diet. Q&A. Q. What process creates non-essential amino acids? A. Transamination. Q. What hormone promote protein synthesis? A. GH, thyroxine, insulin. Number 7. Metabolic crossroads. G6P pyruvate acetyl-CoA, glucose 6-phosphate, to glycogen, to ribose 5P for DNA or RNA, or through glycolysis. Pyruvate to lactate loO2 to alanine or to glucose, gluconeogenesis. Acetyl-CoA into Krebs, or used to synthesize fatty acids, ketones, and cholesterol. Mini summary: 3 hub molecules route carbon toward energy, storage, or biosynthesis. Q&A. Q. Name one pathway G6P can enter besides glycolysis. A. Glycogenesis or pentose phosphate pathway, ribose 5P. Q. Acetyl-CoA can make what besides ATP? A. Fatty acids, ketone bodies, cholesterol. Measure 8. Metabolic adaptations. Absorptive versus post-absorptive. Absorptive state, 12 hours day. Nutrients are entering blood. Cells mostly burn glucose. Liver stores glycogen Tg. Fat stores grow. Amino acids build tissues. Insulin dominates. Post-absorptive state, other 12 hours, between meals. Goal, keep blood glucose 70 to 110 milligrams per deciliters. Make glucose, glycogen breakdown, gluconeogenesis, and burn alternatives, fatty acids, ketones. Glucagon and sympathetic, epi, norepi, dominate. Fasting starvation, use Tg and protein stores. Ketogenesis ramps up to spare glucose and muscle. Mini summary: fed equals insulin stores and builds. Fasting equals glucagon, epi, mobilize fuels, and maintain glucose. Q&A. Q. Dominant hormone when fed? A. Insulin. Q. Main goal between meals? Maintain normal blood glucose. Why do brains per glucose? Fatty acids don't cross the blood-brain barrier well. 9. Energy balance and temperature regulation. Calories, 1 calorie food, kcal equal 1,000 small calories. Metabolic rate, BMR resting fasting, reflects thyroxine activity. TMR is total daily expenditure. Hypothalamus sets core temp. Heat is produced by metabolism and conserved via vasoconstriction, shivering, sympathetic activity, thyroid hormone. Heat loss, radiation, evaporation, conduction, convection. Hypothermia, core 35 degrees Celsius, 95 degrees Fahrenheit can be dangerous. Mini summary: BMR is your idle energy use. Hypothalamus balances heat production and loss. Q&A. 4 ways we lose heat: radiation, evaporation, conduction, convection. Q. What hormone raises BMR? Thyroxine. Number 10, nutrition, minerals and vitamins. Balanced eating equals variety, moderate fat, sugar, salt, lots of fruits, veggies, grains. Minerals C, A, P, Na, Cl, K, Mg, I, Z, Nan, etc. regulate key processes. Vitamins, fat-soluble A, D, E, K, absorbed with fats, stored. Water-soluble, B complex, C, not stored well, excess excreted. Antioxidants, C, E, beta-carotene, inactivate free radicals. Mini summary: minerals and vitamins are co-helpers for metabolism. Eat a varied diet to cover them. Q&A. Which vitamins are stored more readily? A. Fat-soluble, A, D, E, K. Q. Why a varied diet? A. No single food has all required vitamins, minerals. Number 11. Disorders, fever, and obesity. Fever. Hypothalamic reset, usually from infection. Obesity. 20% above desirable body weight. Increases risk for CVD, HTN, T2DM, arthritis, certain cancers, and gallbladder disease. Mini summary: fever is a thermoregulation reset. Obesity raises disease risk across systems. Q&A. Q. What resets in fever? Hypothalamic thermostat. Name 2 risks linked to obesity. A. Heart disease, type 2 diabetes, among others. Hack final recap. 30-second drive review. Glucose. Fats and proteins flow through catabolic and anabolic pathways linked by ATP. Redox reactions move energy via NADFA to the ETC for big ATP. Fed state is insulin-led storage